And we have the men's minus 58 kilogram. There it is on your screen. Quarterfinals and semi-finals. And we've got about 4 minutes to go.
So he's kept himself in trim. Top fighter.
Absolutely. Well, we've already seen two 17-year-olds qualifying. I did say in the opening to this show that, you know, I felt that the minus 58 was really in with the new, out with the old. And Tuncat is probably the only one still in this draw who's still flying the flag for the old. Let's see what he manages to do. Here is Arman Irgaliev from Russia. This is going to be a good bout, isn't it? Germany versus Russia. These are two powerhouse nations of Taekwondo.
Now, Irgaliev, he'll be aware of this man here, trooping into the arena. You know his profile, his style of fighting. He loves to spin, he loves to attack. He's measured it and tempered it a little bit now to deal with the new rules. Let's see how he gets on, because of the size differential is significant in this one. Irgaliev, one of the biggest in the field.
6 foot tall, Tuncat 1'6", so there's a bit of a height difference. Tuncat with Turkish parents. He's in Germany very young and has won a lot of medals. He's been on the tour for a long, long time. I think he's one of these athletes that, you know, what he doesn't know about Taekwondo probably isn't worth knowing.
He's one of the fighters that literally, in a stadium, people sit and lean back and watch matches and chat to each other. And then when the likes of Tuncat comes on, or Aaron Cook comes on, or Wu Jingyu comes on, people lean forward.
Yeah.
And he's one of the guys that makes you lean forward and want to watch the match. So will he be able to do that here? I'm not so sure. Irgaliev's a big guy, and with the new way of scoring and the way of, there's the headshot, the head guard there.
Yeah.
You can see there's the little sensors on the side of it.
That's Anna Satiriadou from Greece, who's our main official. Now this will be interesting because there's about 4 inches difference in height, and it will be interesting to see how Tuncat, with all his experience, how he deals with a taller athlete. Well, there you go. That was a statement already, wasn't it?
Well, that's the thing.
Second.
The thing about Tuncat is that he knows is that on the back foot he's in trouble because he doesn't have the distance. He's got the quickness. He's a fast fighter. He's not slowed down at all.
No. It's very similar to Aaron Cook, the way that Aaron fights. All over and, oh, that's tremendous.
Both really good friends, actually, and Cook going later in the week for Moldova. We'll get a chance to run the rule over that one as well, but Tuncat has that explosive style. He's got the quickness off the ground.
Yeah. I think the Russian, you know, he's a youngster. He's not even world ranked. He's hardly competed. They're giving him, you know, they're giving him a chance with the big boys, and they don't get much bigger than Tuncat.
No, absolutely. He won the Junior European, so he's got something about him, but as you say, making that transfer up the way. He's a decent season as well. You know, won the Korean Open, won the Russian Open, so he's been in amongst it in the Open circuit, but in the top level, this is, as you say, untested. Coming from wonderful skip and turn and kick to the body there, a shake of the head ruefully from the German. There was a powerful pop on the protector, but it wasn't sustained for long enough to score. 45 seconds or so left in the first.
Just sizing each other up a little bit. There's a little bit of a foot issue by the looks of that. Tuncat in his first round had a 7-3 victory over Rafael of Iceland. And Irgaliev beat Simitsis of Greece by 11-2. So both had convincing first round victories.
And a good attempt here from Tuncat. Changed stance, shifted back and forward, threw in the back kick. Very importantly, he was aware of the chopping kick of Irgaliev. Used to throw caution to the wind, Tuncat, but he's now been very aware of the potential, and he's managed to drop one in there, Adrian.
That's 3 points. There's the head kick. You saw the head shoot back. What a way for Tuncat to come in, and I think he got him on the lips there. He was just checking if there was any blood coming up, I think. That was a great head kick from Tuncat. We'll see that in replays later. You know, that's great Taekwondo, wasn't it? He just saw the opportunity, saw the option, suddenly went, there you go. Yep. Wow.
Picks that shot off perfectly, and it's all about timing. Look at the concentration on the face. Yeah. A lot of people look at the foot and think, oh, that's a great kick, but it's the composure. He's looking at the target, and he takes that shot.
An incredible strength in the legs here, because the Russian actually had his leg up at the same time, and he used his power in his leg to brush his leg away and still complete the head kick. So, you know, it's not all about just getting your leg up and blocking, because if the other guy's got some real power in his legs, he's going to push out the side and still take the 3 points, just as he did there. What a start from the world number 2.
He is a man for the big occasion, Tuncat. Loves to perform well. Irgaliev, though, sneaks a little shot underneath there. 3-1 now to the German. A change of stance from both and back again. Tuncat trying to keep that pressure on. Crowd chanting Russia, of course. Near neighbours.
Yeah, there's a lot of support for the Russian athletes here. Russia with 359 athletes, the biggest contingent of athletes. Azerbaijan at 289, the second biggest, so there's a lot come over the border. And they're both having good success.
And that shot bordered on scoring there. It was well blocked, though, from Tuncat. Dropped that left hand. And it's, yeah, well, it's like a matador. They're just making a miss. And that's coming down to, it was what the previous British coach said about using your eyes. The referees use their eyes and notice the shin guards come loose, but making you know, that distance and concentration so important.
Yeah. Halfway through the match, and it's Tuncat with that head kick. 3-1 lead.
Lovely.
Yeah, he's just waiting. He's now developed a little bit more to counter-attack, hasn't he? Just decided that he's given the initial pushing around, and now he's waiting for his opponent to do something before he moves.
It's so interesting, Adrian, that, well, there's the shot. He just got the distance wrong there. Tuncat walked into the turning kick. It's 3-2 now. It's so interesting, the distance that they operate at. They're very, very close together. And that actually suits Tuncat because he's got the shorter legs. If you're in a close distance, you can't get your long legs in, you're stuck.
Yeah.
He sticks a shot under the guard there, Irgaliev. But it's as we were.
Tuncat certainly has changed to slightly more defensive here in this second period. But that's possibly not to his advantage. There's a little tap of the hands there, a bit of respect between the athletes, always good to see. And this one is going to go to a third, and is going to be as tight as they come. John, why do you think, like, Tuncat was having good success in the first? He was bossing it. He scored the head kick. He went in 3-0 ahead, and then suddenly, halfway through the second period, said, "Right, you know, is it literally that he was having a breather? Maybe he's feeling a little bit tired."
Potentially, it's obviously supposition to guess what he's thinking, but what it looked like, and it's very similar to what Max Cater did, he just kept attacking. If you keep attacking, you leave spaces, and he kept kicking and kept kicking and kept kicking, and it left a space for the Russian, and that's all it came down to, is that there's not been any elaborate techniques from the Russian. It's just that Tuncat's been in his face the whole time. It hasn't been hard to find.
Well, Tuncat doesn't look tired whatsoever, does it?
No,
he looks like he's having a walk in the park there. Yeah. There's no heavy breathing.
He would love to do more.
Yeah.
He loves to spin, he loves to kick, but let's see if he lets that go in the third.
So here we go, and the #1 seed in this competition. We've already seen the #1 seed go out of the women's 49 kilogram category. The #1 seed here has got a big match on against the Russian. Final 2 minutes, another point there. The Russian reacts. In fact, the Russian wanted a card there, but I don't think you're allowed. I'm pretty sure you're not allowed anymore to go against the electronic equipment for a card.
No, if it's the electronic system, that's it. The technology rules.
Yeah.
But ruling the roost at the moment, Tuncat, as he turns him, it's all the little subtleties, taking control of the centre of the ring and starting straight away. They nearly took his head off with that one.
Yeah, there's some very precise rules about what you can use a card for, whether it's a face kick. So that's one of them. And then in terms of defensive, you can use a card to say, I believe the referee has made an error. And so that covers a wide range. But on an attacking front, it's only really the face kick that you can really claim for. Coming into the last minute. Tuncat's a bit moving now. Well, the referee calls them to fight. Tuncat obliges quickly. The Russian looks to be just conserving a bit of energy for a big finish. but Tuncat gets another body shot, and some real experience showing here, just when he needed. A couple of body shots, it's given him a 3-point lead. Now he just needs to avoid the head kick. It's so clinical the way he's performing here.
This has been a masterclass here from Levent Tuncat. Arman-Irgaliev hasn't got the variety at the moment. Don't rule him out though with 30 seconds and some change in this one. There's a good spin there from Tuncat, and that is his trademark. He's the sort of fighter that gets people motivated and excited. He's kept it in the locker room a little bit here. And with 20 seconds left, Adrian, it looks...
Yeah.
Never speak too soon, but Tuncat's in prime position.
It certainly is. And interesting that the taller fighter hasn't really been headhunting much, and I think this is just testament to Tuncat's ability, because he knows that if he's going to hang the foot up and try and get the headshot, that Tuncat will just steal a couple of points underneath to the body so easily. It's been a very tactical affair. There goes the head attempt, because now we're into the desperation zone. 6 seconds to go. The Russian needs a head kick just to try and get level, but Tuncat is just blocking him away. And, well, even there, he could easily have just... You'd have seen many fighters walk out. He actually still wanted to fight.
And what a fight it was, a deserved win.
The #1 seed progresses through to the semi-final, and he's well respected here. The crowd here wanted the Russian to win, but they give Tuncat some applause. They do love their fighting here. They do respect sport. And Levent Tuncat for Germany, the #1 seed, the world #2, progresses through to the semi-final with that score of 5-2.
Yep, Tuncat full of variety and that accuracy as well, but one of the things that he does so well, he's either too far away for you to hit him or he's too close for you to hit him, and that comes down to athleticism. Down the stretch, you said, Adrian, that, well, he's obviously the victor, but Irgaliev was trying to go with the big head kicks. If he had